Hello and welcome to MajorWood Studios. I'm Ryan Greenwood and today I'll be teaching you 3 tips for lighting on a budget. So by the end of this video you should have 3 extra tricks up your sleeve for lighting those projects with little to no budget. Some of these you may have heard before, but I'm going to give you practical examples from my experience as a corporate videographer and independent filmmaker. So tip number 1 is use available lighting. And you've probably heard this all the time, and it basically means just use the lights that are available to you. It doesn't cost anything, and it doesn't mean that you have to use the lights that are on location exactly as they are. Move them around and be a little bit more creative. Like when we were shooting Addiction, and if you haven't seen Addiction, you can check it out here on this link. When we were shooting Addiction, right at the very end, we actually shot that scene where the car is next to the lamppost. We shot that scene using the torch on the back of an iPhone. So available lighting doesn't mean just the lights that are on set or in the location where you're shooting. It also means things that you have on you, such as an iPhone torch. So tip number 2 is buy some cheap work lamps. You can pick these up from any hardware store or even online, and they vary in price, but usually you can pick up a double sight lamp for about £35 or a little standalone for around £11, which means that you can get a 3 light setup for about £50. So just bear in mind that these are usually mains powered only. So if you are wanting to film outdoors, these are probably not the ones for you. But we are on a budget, and 3 lights for £50, bargain. Okay, so tip number 3 is buy yourself some LED light panels. Now, I know that this can get quite pricey, but don't worry, I've got you covered. I use these. Now, these are the Neewer 480 LED lights. And I think they're really good for the price point. You can pick one up for about £60, or a set of 3 will run you about £170. Now, what I really like about this is you get your own bag, and they're also bi-colour. So if you turn it over, what you can see here, you've got your tungsten or your daylight, and they don't come with batteries, but you can buy these separately at a little extra cost. So if you are wanting to go out and about where there's no power supply, then these are definitely the ones for you. The way they work is pretty simple. There's just a little rocker switch, so if you've got the mains adapted, you rock to the right, and if you've got the battery powered, you rock to the left. And that's basically it. I mean, I use these all the time. I've got 2 lighting me at the minute. This is obviously my 3rd, and I've used them on Dead Bits and Chill. I've used them when we're out in the woods on the Supremacy short, because we need a little bit of extra light in the woods. I basically use them all the time, and I think that these are really good for the money. So if you want to check them out, or anything else that I've mentioned, there'll be links in the description below. I hope this video has been helpful, and if it has, please like and consider subscribing. And also, comment below if you've got any ideas on cheap and innovative ways to light a project. I'd love to hear what they are. Okay, so that's it from me, and I'll catch you in the next one. High five. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click here. Or if you'd like to see other content that we create, click here. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe by clicking here. Thanks.